All right, everybody, Walker here. We're going to go over the next lesson for Amplify, which is Unit 8A, Subunit 2, Lesson 4, Establishing Tone. What is tone in writing? Tone is the emotion, the feeling. Okay, when we read that little piece the other day talking about the guy in the canoe, there's a tone that we have to infer from that, right? We have to figure out, is he happy about this? Does he hate canoeing? We don't know. And so that's the whole point of tone. We're going to go ahead and go here to the introduction of tone. That's slide 2. And we're going to read a little bit more of a thorough explanation of the canoeing moment. So here we go. Another drop of freezing, goose-infested water flings off my paddle and slips casually down my shirt. I squeal, sloshing my elbow into the water. The ugly, backstabbing blade stops gliding through the mucky river and bangs angrily against the side of the boat. I growl and bare my teeth as my paddle collides with Malcolm's and sends a waterfall of filthy water into my clean mouth. What a day, I mutter under my breath. Let's start on the left, Malcolm finally instructs me, glaring over his shoulder. We're both wondering how I can be so stupid. Suddenly determined, I pull my stringy hair off my moist lips and clamp my aching hands around the blade. I clutch my unfriendly stick and plunge it into the water, following Malcolm's every move. All of a sudden, we're flying, soaring through the nasty river together. I watch his blades slicing majestically through the ripples in front of me, and a smile glitters across my face. I'm canoeing. Joy and relief flood through me, bubbling up into a laugh. First question, what emotion or emotions does the narrator feel? For each emotion, highlight a piece and copy it into here, paste it into the thing. Pretty easily, we can argue that the author feels frustrated, upset, dismayed, sad, angry, any of those emotions. We can find evidence here to support that theory. The other emotion we could call happiness, exuberance, excitement, thrill, enthusiasm, hope, joy. All of those are in this bottom half. Okay? All you have to do is copy those two pieces in. That's tone. The tone shifts right here. Right where he says, all of a sudden we're flying, this is a different art. This is happy. This is positive. This is, oh my God, we're going to do this thing. That's tone. What overall feeling does the narrator convey about our canoeing moment? That's the other thing about this that's really cool. Most of this is misery. All the way from there down to all of a sudden. Every bit of that is negative. It's drudgery. It's dismay. What in the world am I doing? But then, it's not. Then it's happy. It's excited. It's, man, we can do this. So, can tone change? And will you be left with a really happy feeling? Yeah, you certainly can be left with a happy feeling, even though it started out awful. And that's the point of good writing, is that you can have both of those things in there, but the one that you end on, the one that is more powerful, the one that people want to hear, by and large, that's going to be what they hear. Slide number 3 is developing focus. You had a writing prompt a while ago that said, describe a time you were doing something you really enjoy. Great. Here's your revision part. All they want you to do is to add 2 or 3 more focused sentences. Expand that writing. And provide more tone. Provide more feeling. Not just specific details, because we already did the details. Now what we want to convey is our feelings in that moment and why we felt that way. And that should be a piece of cake. Okay? So go ahead and just add a little bit more to this. And then we're going to go to writing expectations. There's a quick poll here that it wants you to add. Look, I'm going to tell you right now, guys, you're going to have to write a ton in my class. A ton. It's all the time. This is a reading and writing class. It's communication. You're going to have to write. So here's a real honest question for you. Is it that hard? Is it really that hard to add a couple or 3 sentences to improve something that you already have a vivid memory about? I'm going to argue that it's not. It might be uncomfortable. It might be new, but it's not that hard. Algebra, for me, is hard. It's illogical. Talking about something, sharing a memory, sharing an emotion, that's not hard. So I'm going to say that no, I don't think it's very hard. But I would like to hear what you guys think. 1, did you write more than you thought? Did you just focus on this moment? And did you include details that show them in the feelings of this moment? I don't know exactly what you did there, but that's what we're trying to find out. So you can click as many or as few of these as you want, and just be honest with yourself. Let's go to slide number 5. Slide number 5 is the big part of this lesson. Slide number 5 is a time for you to write again. This one is another 100-word assignment. This is what it says. Write about one awful moment from a recent day at school, or a great moment. It's up to you. I don't care which one you choose. I do care that you spend some time and focus on 100 words and write about something that went really well or really badly at school. But I don't go to school. Yeah, I know. You're at home doing school. That moment could be right now, as you're faced with the grim reality that this Mr. Bacher guy is not going to stop making you write stuff all the time. That could be a terrible moment. Or a great one. I don't know. Perspective is everything. I will tell you that this should take you about 10 or 15 minutes. This is a pretty short lesson, so go ahead and get it all wrapped up. I don't think you guys have any problem with that. Okay? That's it for this lesson, you guys. Have a great day, and I will talk to you very, very soon.